Cloud seeding isn't new to Colorado. The use of silver iodide to squeeze more water out of these clouds has been going on for 3 decades. But now there's a new proposal. The federal government wants to start an 8-year project to seed anywhere from 50 to 60% of the suitable clouds which pass over a certain mountain range in the state. The most likely areas are in the White River Plateau or in the San Juan Mountains. Both areas would increase runoff into the Colorado River. According to the Bureau of Reclamation, the project is only a test.
What we're looking at now is what we call a verification program to actually take that science and that technology and go out on the ground and see how it really works over a period of a few years to test the program and see what the impacts of it are.
Much of the water that comes from rivers like this one, the South Platte, ends up being used here in Colorado. But as is the case with the Colorado River, that water gets used not just here in Colorado, but also in areas farther downstream. Any moisture that's squeezed out of those clouds by cloud seeding would then be used in other parts of the country, like Arizona and California. Governor Lamm isn't convinced there are many benefits in the program for Colorado, yet Colorado would be asked to help pay for it.
Listen, if they want to do this, we're not going to pay for our own destruction. I've instructed our natural resource people that, and we've instructed the Bureau of Reclamation that we are not interested in paying for it. And I think it would be absurd to pay for it. I think that we would be setting the seeds of our own further detriment, that it increases the snowfall in southwest Colorado, that we then have collapsed roofs, lots of extra road cleaning expenses. We have all kinds of negative impacts, including actually maybe even having snow on the ground longer and winter lasting longer. And the benefits are not for Colorado, they're not for us, they're for Los Angeles, so they can have more swimming pools there.
But the Bureau of Reclamation says the concerns are premature.
In the test program, that's really not too valid. What we're looking at in the long term, his concerns are real. But you really don't need to settle on those issues and fight those battles until you know the technology works.
They don't need to have a demonstration to know that you can seed clouds. That's well documented. Whatever they're trying to demonstrate, I think, is for Los Angeles' benefit, not for ours. And second of all, our problem is not lack of water, it's lack of storage.
What are you telling the federal government?
Take your program and go someplace else.
Steve Anderson, Environmental Specialist, News Center 4.